Welcome to the Hutts Hangout. Grab your blasters and blue milk because we're about to deep dive into the game where Hutts rule and three scoundrels drool. On this episode is myself, Aussie Mike. We also have Womprat and a special guest tonight. We have TK. How are you going, TK? Bit of snow there in the
Great,
background,
man.
so a
Yeah.
little bit
The
jealous.
frozen north.
Little bit jealous.
You guys don't get much. You don't get snow or no?
I am like tropical, basically. I think we're subtropical maybe, but yeah. We rarely get to like freezing, let alone I didn't even know. So like honestly, there was one time where Womprat and maybe Berm was on. I think it was snowing for Berm, maybe, or he'd gone somewhere where it was snowing, and I was trying to figure out if like when it goes below zero, does it just snow, or is there something else that's needed? Like that's my level of knowledge when it comes to snow. So, um, like,
I forgot that conversation, Mike, and I remember trying to explain that no, it may not turn to snow,
yeah,
and if it gets too cold, it doesn't turn to snow, and it's just like what? And it's like
yeah. So yeah, that's my level of snow knowledge. So yeah,
Yeah, I can't help you with the science behind it.
yeah,
We get it all: freezing rain, sleet, snow. Just depends on how cold it is. I think plays a part in it. How cold the upper atmosphere is.
okay.
yeah.
Like I know,
It,
like I've been
it's
to
it's
snow
weird.
in New Zealand and Japan. I've seen snow and done well, we didn't do. I haven't done skiing yet, or snow, like actually doing the skiing or snowboarding. But I've been to the snow and we made like snowmen and stuff with the kids and whatnot. But yeah, but definitely haven't seen it in Australia. So yeah,
Honestly, Mike, you do not know what you're missing. Snow is great. I just don't go playing in it.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean it's fine, but it gets sickening too, man. We've had snow on the ground here since before Christmas, and it
jeez.
probably like my front yard. It was in the 50s last week. And can you hear my dogs or not?
Yeah,
I,
they're
a
cute.
It was
little
in the, it
bit, but
was in the
I thought it was actually like feedback from like my mic going through the thing. But that's all good.
No, man, they are idiots. Anybody walks by our house and they fucking bark at 'em.
Well, they're just letting you know there's someone there.
Yeah, they definitely protect the neighborhood, or they
Yeah,
protect our house from the neighborhood
yeah.
people anyway. Hey, let's go outside. Sorry.
How are you, want, Brett?
Uh, I'm in a good mood. For those that don't know, like we've been working on loads of bits and pieces to make life easier for the stream and everything else. Sat down, did all the bots the other day, did giveaway bots and everything else. That was good fun. And we had a laugh whilst doing it. And then I've turned around, finished off a timestamp marker for to use when I'm streaming so that I can mark all the fights on the live streams for people and everything else. And it's really just fun, making my life easier. I'm looking forward to it.
Okay.
So, other than that, normal week is hell week. Get fucked. How about yourself, Mike? Come on. What's gone on in Aussie land, the fake
Oh,
country of all?
um, well, I don't even know. I've actually got to work tomorrow, like on a Sunday, so I have to be in the city at 8:30 in the morning, which is going to be fun. If we're still going like 1 o'clock in the morning, that's going to be fun dealing with one of the co-worker who's going in there with me. We do we I don't have a problem with her personally, but I don't get along well with her, how she does things. So it could be very interesting. Could be a very interesting day, but we'll see.
So Mike's got a grumpy Sunday ahead of him, and
I've
there's
promised.
me that's just gonna have my feet up.
Yeah, I've promised higher up, because when they rang about it and said, "Hey, can you do it?" They very quickly said, "Hey, it's also going to be with this person," and I was like, I'll behave. So I've promised for the 6 hours or whatever it is that I'm going to behave, but
After that, it's debatable.
yeah. Well, after that, I'm packing up and going home, and yeah, I've been told to bring all the stuff back with me. Don't leave it with her because it might not come back. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, so no. Little bit of a headache tonight, but like I said to you before we started, we went out to the pub earlier and just a lot of noise. Like it was like packed, like lots of families and stuff for Saturday night dinner. So yeah, just a lot of noise and yeah, but we'll get there.
So self-inflicted, so absolutely no sympathy.
Oh, not even alcohol. Like it was just like I think I did have one drink, but one alcoholic drink, but yeah, not enough to excuse the current headache. So yeah.
No, fair
Yeah.
enough. So it has been a while since TK has been on. He was
Yeah.
on a long time ago, and we did have a bit of a laugh about it in the pre-show, and we'll have a laugh again. When was the last time you were on, TK? Just remind me what was happening after it.
Yeah, yeah, we were facing you guys in TB.
Yeah. Well,
What?
TW.
Yeah, TW. That's yeah.
Yeah. It was a slight massacre, guys.
This is a bloodbath.
And that just shows what MC3 is like. When we come round to TW, we like a good scrap. I do
Yeah.
apologize, but it's a case of we love a good scrap. I know you were playing Hunt My Teams. There would have been like one or two on each wall. I hope you had fun trying to kill them.
Right? Yeah, I didn't. I
But
don't
yeah.
know that I killed any. I know that you killed a number of mine, and that I did not kill any of yours, is what I remember. But
Yeah.
I only had. I don't think we cleared a zone, so I only had one chance, really. You know.
Yeah.
I put, and I think Mike could scroll back and find it if he bothered to scroll back far enough. I put your account's name in our TW wall and said, "Do not kill, let me kill." And the reply from one of our officers was, "So you know this person?" And it was like, yes, I do.
Yeah. We've got skin in this game.
Yeah, so it's always funny that even in the bigger guilds, you can turn around and you go, let's have a fight and enjoy it. Because,
Yeah.
you can really enjoy that.
Yeah.
One of the best modding discussions I've heard. Yes, we did talk about modding, and we have talked about modding again before the stream, which I can't talk about until I've tested certain modding builds. But yeah, we have fun.
It's an exciting team. It's one that I like, so
Yep.
it'll be interesting to see how it goes.
Yep. Right.
We won't give away anything.
So
I'll let you keep your secrets for now.
Other than it's Mike's favorite team in the whole wide world, that kind of gives it all away.
Yeah, probably high. It's definitely high on my list. Should be top 5 teams probably.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, me too.
And I love the team. I've just got no investment in it,
which
is why I want to invest a lot.
I mean, other than Spider Mall, I think that character from the last era is the one that I was the most excited about.
So we'll just have a quick conversation here about Spider Mall before we do the recap later.
Yeah.
How impressed are you by him so far?
You can go first, TK.
I mean, I like him. I didn't have him. I forgot, I didn't do it quick enough to have him for the last
Oh,
Grand
yeah.
Arena. So I've only been able to mess with him in Conquest so far. And he's good. He kills stuff. He doesn't die easy, even at 6 stars.
Like, so I have had a lot of time playing with him. I've also had some time playing with his Datacron now in the arena. Now, I've had people messaging me in my shard saying we have thrown everything at it and cannot kill it. I've also had horrible, horrible fights against Ray, but every other GL, it is literally throw out an auto, go grab a brew, come back. Oh, look, it's dead.
Now you're fucking telling me. So my reaction to Stranger was very much like, I mean, of more was like, I tried it against Ray 3 times and failed 3 times, and now you're like, oh, he's good against everything but Ray. And I'm like, motherfucker, that's the one I tried.
Yeah. When it comes round to in GC, if you look at the data for it, though, it does paint a very brutal picture. He is an ultimate monster, and when we do the anniversary recap section later, I'll make sure I have that data up so I can go through it with you guys and talk it through, because some of it is pretty damn gross.
Yeah.
I am only going to be looking at the upper end. It's going to be everything must be like Relic 7 and above to actually have decent data on it.
Okay.
So
You guys both have them at high relics and 7 stars?
I have him at R10 with Star Killer R10
Nice.
and Stranger R10.
Nice.
Mine is
I
only
may have a
6
problem.
Mine is only 6 stars. I'm just a normal everyday person who got fucked over by CG in the last.
Yeah, that's me too.
Yeah.
I got all those era tunes to 6 stars and got, except Vader, I got him to 7. And so I have him at R9, but the other ones are all 6-star.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was getting them all to 7 stars with the assumption that it would get me more at 7 stars. And then when I found out you still had to spend another $100 and something to get more to 7 stars, I was like, yeah, I'm good. I really am. Like 6 stars, by the time it comes back around, I'll have those, like the era characters. They'll be up enough relics that I'll be able to do the event. So I'm not going to.
Okay, so that was one of my questions. It said when they were talking about Spider Mall that it was going to be significantly harder to get him after when he comes back, right? So what do you think the requirements are going to be from that for all those characters when he comes back? 7-star, R7. You think it'll be worse than that?
No, I reckon R7.
So
I think so too.
My exact thoughts are you could unlock him at R2. His bracket that he's in is an R5 bracket. I am likely to guess you just need him at.
Okay. Well, R5's easy enough.
That's when my brain's going. It may be that they do go, oh yeah, you've got to have him at R7. Okay, that's fine. R7's not impossible.
Can't you get to
R7's pretty easy
R5
now.
at 6 stars though?
Yep.
Yes. However, like, yes, you could have him at 6-star, but the requirement will be 7-star at R5.
Okay.
So you can't unlock him without having the 7-star, even though you can already R5 them.
Yep. Okay. I see what you were doing. Yep. Okay.
So there'll be a double lock on it. It's like some of the other events where now, oh yeah, I can do the event because it's Relic 3 or Relic 5 requirements. But if you go and look, it now says that you're required at 7-star.
Yep.
So they've locked it out by using the star lockout. So I think that's how they'll do it.
I just
Now-
think Relic 5's quite generous of them. Like, I just don't see them being that nice.
We'll see. We'll see. Fingers crossed,
Yeah.
but we'll see.
I
Right.
mean, R5 is the new Gear 12, so I mean,
Yeah.
it's like R5 is nothing.
Yeah. R5 is literally, oh, look, everything goes there.
Yeah.
Like,
It's easy to
everything.
get if you have the signal data. Now that like bronzium wirings and stuff like that aren't a problem anymore, it's like signal data is it.
Yeah.
So, should we get on to the news? The most important part of this week. Well,
Good to
other
me.
than other bits, but right, let's do the news.
All right. Let's switch across to this one. Yep. Cool. All right. So, 2 days ago, we got, what, 4 pieces of news? When was that one?
But it started on
Yeah.
the 18th, I think,
Yeah,
was the
18th
first
of the
one.
2nd. Yep.
Yeah.
So Meathead did his customary post. There's news on the error battle, the Dark Decimation. All the error characters from the the anniversary era are now in chromiums. Stormtrooper Han is farmable on Dark Side 9A, which is 20.
Stormtrooper Luke.
What did I say?
Han.
Okay, sorry.
It's Luke, not Han.
Stormtrooper. Yeah, I nearly fucking said it again. Stormtrooper Luke is farmable on Dark Side Battle Hard 9A, which is 20 energy, I'd say.
Just because all stormtroopers look alike doesn't mean they're not individuals. Come on, Mike.
Well, he's short for one, isn't he?
Yeah, good point. Even though
Of all of the ones to you would be able to pick him apart, right?
yeah, fair enough. Right.
Wrecker
Cool.
Mercenary is accelerated.
Yeah.
Is there any of these bug
means-
adjustments we want to talk about?
Honestly, the bug and adjustments list, like I'm happy that they've put the page at the bottom of here where you can see all the other ones, the Trello board.
Oh, that's the other one. Yep.
Yeah, like the amount of bugs that they have got that they are working through is a lot, and honestly, they're actually doing good. They're doing good with it. Like you go through the history of how quick they're getting through some of these bugs, it is relatively impressive. Granted, the amount of bugs that are on there is freaking terrifying.
Yeah, it's quite significant.
But their Trello board is something that I keep an eye on anyway, and a load of it's like pending or we have a solution, we just need to do this, and that's good to see. Like the fact that they've started to link this as well is nice to see.
So
Because before it was always I was having to search for it.
Is this everything that gets put out goes onto here?
Yep. All the bugs are on there.
And like forum posts and stuff by the look of it?
Yeah, so the forum posts go into there. There's other bits that go into there.
Okay.
I use it far too often.
Yeah, well, that's handy to know. I'll bookmark it for later.
Yeah. It's really a great little tool for, what's broken? That's literally what I use it for is, what's broken?
Okay.
Because if we don't see them put out a post, but it goes on there, they are aware that it's broken and actually go and fix it.
Yeah. All right.
And you'll be surprised how often it's on there and not on the list. So,
okay,
one of those. If you guys don't have that link, go in that go into this questions on the update post, save it. If you think, there's a bug, go look. If it's on there, it's in there. So yeah, and there you go. Mike's put it in, and for this one, what I will do is I will even throw it in the YouTube video.
I'll put
if
it
you
in
look in the description,
Spotify
the
as
Trello
well.
board will be in there.
Yep. All right, so a little bit of backstory for this second update that came out not long after the original one. So from what I understand, Meathead, Wombat will know this a lot better. Meathead posts a lot of stuff in the events server Discord, and some people have obviously gotten a bit shitty about it and said, hey, you need to be putting this up onto the forums, hence this post, right? A lot of questions about the following. So the Smugglers Run 3, the Relic 9, if there's no issues, that'll be out in 2 weeks. Thoughts on that?
Yep. Finally, more mods. Oh wait, I'm already full again. Let me process my mods.
Yeah. TK, have you got?
I'm in that part of the cycle.
Have you got Hondo, TK?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, I have all the GLs. I'm up to 13.8 million.
Yeah. Okay.
We got the only thing I don't have is, I mean, I have Profundity, but it's been 4 stars. I unlocked it like last January and it's still 4 stars because I just never. I keep autoing that mission and I can't beat it on auto to get the more shards every month. So I just said,
Yeah.
eventually I'll just buy it with crystals, and
With the lights. Oh.
I suck at
Yeah.
ships, so I don't care.
Okay. So how did you feel? How long have you had Hondo? Did you have him reasonably quick?
Yeah, I had him pretty fast. I mean, not day 1 or anything, but
Yeah.
I've had him for a long time.
Yeah.
I feel like.
I kind of feel like, because they gave us a heads up about it, I feel like we've just been waiting a long time for this event. Not that it was ever, I guess it's pretty harsh for us to have said we should have had it by now, but I kind of feel like we should have had this by now. Smugglers Run 3, right? Like, long time ago. When did Hondo come out?
I'll be honest here. I'll be honest, and I've had a talk with quite a few creators about this, because some are vocal that they're not happy that it's taken this long and we should have had it this, that, and the other. Number one, if you got Hondo early enough and you invested to R9, you have had the raid. You have got your rewards from it. That's the bigger part. Yes, mods would have been nice. It would have been nice to get all this all along. And we're getting it now. It's not going to be leaving the game. They're making sure that no issues are going to be found and it lands. Okay, done. I'm happy with that. There's no argument there that it's a good thing for the game to get it. The argument is, should it have been here earlier? Yes. Is it here now? Yes. Who cares then? One of those.
Like, I get what you're saying, but that's, think about all the months we've missed out on those Smuggler Run 3 rewards, right? It's kind of like, you know, Jabba came out and then we didn't know about the first one, like his event, for quite a while. Then Leia was a couple of months after he came in game. So even if you just base it on that, sort of like, yeah, we're overdue for this event. And yeah, the whole 2-week thing just seems, yeah, I don't know. Just seems like we should have had it a long time ago and just haven't heard anything about it. Everybody's been asking about it, but we haven't had any responses about it. And now we've got one and it's 2 weeks away.
Yeah, it's like, it's the Relic 9 tier of Smugglers Run 3. It gives more shit. I understand why people are pissed that they haven't had it for X number of months. But would you prefer them to make sure the event's actually right and have it land correctly rather than it bug out instantly. Yeah, there's still a chance it's going to be buggy as sin, but I am hoping that it isn't. I'm just hoping that it's not buggy. If it turns up and it's not buggy, fine. That's acceptable. If it turns up and it's buggy as sin, get fucked.
Yeah. But like, what do you think could be wrong with it, bug wise though?
Right, don't get me started there. It's CG. It's CG. No, we're not going there.
Okay.
It will be bugged.
All right.
There will be something wrong. There will be something broken.
All right.
Guaranteed.
Okay. All right. Let's move on then.
Yep.
So the 3v3 Omicron, obviously they should be only charging you 10 mats.
Yep.
In game it's got 20, so people who've spent 20 will get 10 back. Once again, if there's no issues are found, this will be fixed in the middle of March, which will be before the next 3v3. Nightfall redo part 2. So last time they redid the Nightfall event and what's
still
her name?
bugged.
Librarian lady.
Yeah.
Grandma's
still played. Throw the gun, throw the gun, throw the gun, throw the gun.
Yeah. So they're looking to do it again, which is great. So like this, I'm happy with because I've been able to sim this for the longest time. So it did nothing to me. So to get another lot of it, I'll take that.
Yep.
Have you got? Were you able to sim this one, TK?
Which one?
The Nightfall.
Granny with a gun, Nightfall.
Where they give you like the
Clones and Vader one.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I can sim all those.
Yeah, so you wouldn't even be aware. I wasn't aware of it.
The only reason I was made aware of it was somebody in our community messaged me going, "What's going on?" And I went, "What do you mean?" And he went, "I can't beat this tier. I've got them all R9 and I've used the mod thing that you sent me on Hot Utils." And I was like, "What? Okay, you must be doing something wrong. I'll jump on Discord with you and I'll talk you through the fight." Because it was a little bit of a
RNG.
You can either button mash and keep resetting, or you needed to know the right order to pull the bullshit off. And I was there, I pulled up my notes, went, okay, let's do this. What the fuck? Granny's just blown us up. And then it was, that's not right. Let's try again. Stop throwing the gun. It was like, here's the gun. Here's the gun. No. Luckily, like, they couldn't get through it. And I said to them, look, check it each time it comes round. If she throws the gun straight away, the second she's got it, stop. They will rerun the event. And here it is finally coming.
It's not worth trying to beat because it's impossible. Like, you can't. Yeah.
Like, even like the Relic 7 tier was impossible to beat because it was just, here is the gun.
Yeah.
And the way the gun's damage works, you're screwed. You were just screwed. They got it fixed. It was ran after the fix for the third time because the second time they'd said it was fixed and it wasn't. So this is to replace the rerun that wasn't fixed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jack Daniels in chat saying that he couldn't get the final event done, so
yeah.
Like,
it was a horrible bug. At least it's fixed. Fingers crossed they don't break it again.
Yep.
One of those. It'll be nice.
All right. And then the last part was Coaxium Heist. Apparently there were issues with that. So if you had issues with that, They're going to give you the rewards plus interest based on the amount owed, which is quite interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. So for those that didn't know, if you got 10th in your arena, not arena, Coliseum, you got 500, not the 1,000. I got 10th multiple freaking times. So in theory, I've got quite a lot of collection coming to me.
Is that though? Or
Yes,
is it...
that's what that's in regards to.
Oh, okay. All right.
So yeah, it was literally if you were at 10 and you lost out big.
Can
Because
I
you got
just
half the rewards even though you shouldn't have.
can I also just point out the size of this text?
Yes.
So this is, I'll go back to just normal zoom. You can now see the size of that notice versus the size of the normal text. So you're probably like
Yeah.
size 10, maybe 12 font, size fucking 60. So
Yeah.
just a hint to click the fucking link and go and look at the bugs rather than continually arcsing. Is that what the vibe is?
I really think that is pretty much what that's for,
Cool.
is to make people aware this fucking document exists for a reason.
Yeah.
And the
Okay.
fact of the matter is, they put bugs on there before they even post about them. Like, when we get those sudden, like, quarter of an hour into GEC, oh, here's a bug report. No, it's on there right away. It's already on there. And then that one comes out and it's like, oh, cool. So, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
So I'm pretty sure the shit hot there.
Next one is apparently Dark Trooper Moff Gideon is missing some Omicrons. They'll be sent out as soon as possible. Cool. How, I don't know, but cool.
Yeah, so for those that did buy the LSB, do not worry about Dark Trooper Gideon. You will get your...
Yep. All right, so the big news of the week basically was IPD.
This is the fun news.
Yeah.
This is the fun news.
IPD Imperial Probe Droid in TB, sorry. I love this. So after some digging, we were able to find the issue with IPD that was causing IPD to be a PITA, which is pain in the ass, which is quite sure. I don't like. Did you have any problems with the Zepho mission, TK? Did your guild?
Nope.
No.
I didn't notice it at all. I beat it easily. Like
Normal.
I don't know. I only have R8. I have R8 Cal and R7 Seer, and I think I have all the Amis on Cal, and I didn't notice anything different.
Yeah.
So, do you want the entertainment answer or the actual honest answer here?
So give us the funny one first.
So if you have a Relic 7 Seer, sorry, and a Relic 8 Jedi Knight Cal, it's actually easier than Relic 8 on them both and Relic 9 on them both. I know plenty of players that had it at Relic 9 and remember the explosion from IPD is based on your critical chance, your armor pen, that's added to its explosion.
Okay.
Holy shit. Now, as a guild that me and Mike are in, we average 40 to 42, and usually we have 2 to 3 fails. Out of the 45 that attempted, we got 33.
Really? I thought
we've had an increased fail rate. So it has definitely made a difference.
Okay.
There is a technique that still works. It's called Turtle. Honestly, just literally go, oh, look, I do the whirly second special. Don't give a shit. It'll take you longer to build up. Who cares? The only other time you do it is on the second phase. Do the whirly. Do the armor shred. Do the whirly. Do the armor shred, because you can get back round to do the kill quicker.
Instant kill.
And
Yeah.
away you go.
Yeah.
Once you've insta-killed, stay whirling and just, done.
Scribe put
Turtle
a video.
away.
Scribe put a video out about it for anybody who's worried about it, I guess.
There is
technical
a finite way of doing it.
Yeah, the technical answer, right, is that he's critting, whereas normally that explosion doesn't crit. That's what's causing the like 300,000 damage instead of like 30,000. Yeah.
But remember, in his kit, he used to have cannot crit. He no longer has that in his kit.
Yeah.
So this might have actually been slightly intentional, but it might be more brutal than he ever imagined.
Yeah, but we're not going to get this fucking version of IPD on our side of things. This is gonna. Yeah. This is like like every single time.
This is definitely a buffed up IPD, but remember, you can use like a rough idea of what they're doing as a rough idea of what we're going to be able to do with it. We're not going to see like the 370 and 450 screenshots that I've been sent. We're just not going to get them. What we are going to probably get is like 250s to 300s.
Which is still quite a lot.
We're not going to see the insane damage, but we are going to see the bonkers damage. And as Bodhi has put in the chat, basically don't let IPD take a turn. Yeah. That's how I dealt with it. Control the fucking fight. Deal with them. Don't let it take a turn. Oh, it's going to take a turn. Okay. Have ability block. No. If you can't stun it, ability block it.
Yeah. They said that they're aware that it's disrupted guild activities and progress. They're gonna they're gonna look into a make good, but no additional information on that right now. That's the news.
Yeah. Hopefully, however they do that make good. Like we've had make goods for TB before, which has always been basically, oh, by the way, here's what you got last time. Here, have it for free. Like, that was a really good make good. Hopefully, we get something similar.
But does that mean we're just gonna get what is it? Guild get 2 currency then? Because we still unlocked Zepho as a guild. We haven't lost that.
Yeah, it might literally be all sorts. They'll look into what's not going to break shit.
Yeah.
And go from there.
I guess it didn't affect us as a guild, right? Like, realistically.
It's not affected us as a guild, which is great. It's just demoralizing that we've lost Get 2. Like, for those of us that are like, mid-game, Get 2, Get 3 is just give. You can never have enough. For those of us in end game stages, and that's all 3 of us here, I wouldn't say any of us 3 are anything below end game. You see Get 2 and you go, whew, shot.
Well, I didn't even notice we got 33. I thought 33 people passed. I just assumed I didn't even look. I just assumed we still did all right.
Our usual's high 40s.
Yeah. See, I passed, and then I was not aware of it. So.
Yeah. Did I do that one on stream? I don't think I did. But I did have the IPD go off, but I had full protection up on everybody, and it was, oh, tickle.
Yeah.
I lost my protection up. Who cares? But yeah, hopefully decent rewards come in for that. Hopefully it's a decent enough make good, because we can't just say, oh, well, we'll just give the rewards for Zepho, because IPD's on other bloody planets as well. So it could have impacted like 3 or 4 days for some guilds.
Yeah, I guess if you're preloading those planets, well, if you're preloading, you're probably not doing the combat missions each day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody. All right. Anything else you want to mention news-wise, TK? Have you heard of anything? We missed anything?
I have not. Nope.
Yeah.
What about
The
you,
only other news that I would bring up is that, remember, it is Conquest Week. You want to be working on all the datacrons, and those focus datacrons are pure filth. Absolutely pure filth.
Yeah.
Like, there isn't a single focus datacron I would not be advising you to go and get if you've got the team. So
Yoda and Chewie.
No, because that in TW is going to be a pain in the ass. Utter pain in the ass. That
we only
team
have
with that
one
much defense.
We only have one conquest to work on these, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I'm just hoping I get the 2 focus datacrons I bought finished by the end of this conquest, and I'll be happy.
I won't tell you where I'm up to, because I'm done on focus.
Filthy, filthy whale.
Hey,
I bought that. I did buy the calendar, because I'm like, if we only got 2 weeks to work, one conquest to work on them, I want at least a couple. But if we're getting them every month, I figure if I have like 3 R9s from each set, I'm more than happy with that. I just hang out in K3 and win a lot. And
the biggest part for me is this is the first run with no like bump up. So you've got nothing to just get you up and running.
Right.
The next time that this set rolls back through, we'll actually be in a better position. So, okay, yeah, the next set we lose all our reroll materials. Well, that's going to take us 2-3 months, and we'll be reset there. Just honestly, guys, take your time. If you're doing the 50s, do the 50s. If you're doing the 100s, keep doing the 100s. Stock yourself up ready for this set to vanish. If you are as competitive as me, or I know Mike is going to try and make a push for some more of the focus datacrons, but if you're making that push, think of it as, when this set does, what am I getting back?
It's an investment for the future.
Yeah.
That's
the big news.
Yeah, my struggle at the moment is the data cache. I just don't have enough for it, and I am every six hours going in and buying the I've got 15 minutes until I can buy some more of it. And then I'll go and level up another 2 levels and wait for another fucking 2 hours and 6 hours, and yeah.
Like, I am finally out of data cache, and like I've been buying it every single time. I've already done all my focus datacron. Like, oh god, how much more do I need to spend? Like, I'm going to run out of shard shop currency eventually. But okay. It was funny. I have enjoyed the ridiculousness of how long this has taken. So yeah.
Alright, should we do a kit?
Yeah, let's do a kit.
Have you got our notes up?
I can get the notes up, yes.
Alright. Rather than just reading the kit itself?
Yeah. I forgot to open Discord. Give us 30 seconds.
Rookie. He's like, we bring a guest on for the first time in what, months, and you're not even organized. What is this shit? This is like amateur hour right here.
Hey, I literally woke up at 9 a.m., went to the bloody gym, and enjoyed my day. That
I
is
mean,
more
it's still the
important
best
to me.
podcast in SWGoH.
Right. Vel.
Okay.
So I've got it in front of me. So Vel, I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce the surname.
Yeah.
The whatever it is.
Ratha?
Don't care. Do not care. She's support. She's rebel and rebel fighter. Light side. So
Oh,
zealous
Sartha.
ambition.
Like Martha?
Sartha. Yeah. Sartha. Yeah, we'll go with that. So you're gonna have things like she's actually going to be useful in conquest because of being a support, the zealous ambition, and things like that. They're just things to take note of for future use.
Can
So
also add
potentially,
that they haven't added in the like support, attacker, rebel fighter
yes,
stuff in the post, right? It's only
yeah,
we had to go in game.
yeah.
Sorry.
That was something that we did talk about, and it's stupid that wasn't. So the animations for her do look quite good. They have spent time. There is some bits to it I don't like because it's a very clunky return on both of them. But okay. Right. So basic ability deals damage, enemy deals physical damage, so armor pen. To a target enemy, inflicts offense down for 1 turn. Undermine synergy because of offense down, cannot be dispelled. Defensive scaling because she gains stacks of resilient defense. And for every underlined enemy, so that's going to be a pain in the arse. If all enemies have undetermined, all rebel fighters gain protection up, and a personal buff of deflective ward, so she turns around, takes 1 damage. As a basic, that is a lot going on. And I'm kind of looking forward to it. When it comes around to the special, again, it's a very clunky return. This is me being picky of a graphic. But that's who I am. So, sorry, CG, but do better next time. If you don't want me to pick it apart, why do it? Right. Disruptive Barrage is her second special for cooldown, so it is relatively high. But remember, a lot of Rebel teams have like turn meter loops built in, or they have cooldown reduction. So, okay, 4 isn't that high in regards to usual Rebel bullshit. Deal physical damage to all enemies and blind them for 1 turn. Blind cannot be resisted by undermined enemies, which is pretty good. Rebel fighters gain entrench for 1 turn. 50% defense, deal 25% more damage for each other entrenched ally. So each other will be a maximum of 100% more damage, not 125%. Recover 5% health and protection at the start of the turn. Pretty goddamn nice. Bonus buffs being if all enemies are undermined, rebel fighters gain critical chance up and critical damage up. They are really big buffs to be considering. Like really strong buff. So overall, that second special, I am quite impressed with it. I am quite impressed with that second special. It could cause a lot of issues.
The second special? You're talking about unique?
The first special, sorry.
Oh.
So we'll go through uniques and stuff, but how do you guys feel about those 2 abilities without the uniques?
Or without the unique?
A lot going on.
Yeah, like obviously until we get I think Cassian's probably going to be obviously he's a big deal, right? Because he's the legendary. But until we get him and we sort of have that undermine debuff or buff, whatever it ends up being, out and about, that's when I think a lot of the stuff will turn on, right? So
we do get it from who we've got now, Claire,
Claire.
but it's not often.
Yeah, it's just on her second special, right? And that's like every 4 or 5 turns.
We also don't have any of the rest of the big mechanics in yet that are going to make it a lot more vicious. As things come out, I can see this ramping up. So, yeah. Right. Unique one. One path, one choice. Well, I wouldn't say that, but okay. At the start of the encounter, if all allies are rebel fighters, Val gets one stacker's defense, which is the bullshitty target me and not any fucker else tank mechanic. She is a support, so okay, that is going to make things interesting. At the start of a turn, rebel fighters gain 8% of Val's critical chance, critical damage, defense, penetration, and offense. So potential modding there for critical damage and offense, maybe critical chance, depend on what the rest of the team's critical chance walls
Yeah.
Val gains 50% offense for each undermined enemy until the end of the turn. So if you do stack her for offense, this is going to make her much, much bigger, much, much scarier. While she has resilient defense, she has 100% crit avoidance and counter chance and defense. Okay, so she is a tank. She's a support tank. We've seen this before. That's just going to be a pain in the ass. And undermined enemies deal 10% less damage. Okay, fine. You're dealing less damage to.
But wait until you get further on. I think she's
Yeah.
more than just tanky.
Yeah, she is definitely. Now, this does come with a TB army, which does the generic 100% offense and health and protection at the start of the battle, making it nastier. She gains resilient when she gains resilience defense. All rebel fighters gain offense stacking. This is going to be a TB army that you put on to cause this team to go men. Whenever a rebel fighter defeats an enemy, all rebel fighters recover 5% health and protection, gain damage immunity. That is what the Mace Out the Window team uses to keep themselves alive, meaning that on the R9 planets where you would usually be taking ridiculous hits, you don't, because most of the R9 planets don't have buff removal. So this is going to be really big for those bigger guilds.
Also makes all the what's the planet where you face all the troopers where they've got the 5 stacks, the revive thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll make those
and
planets
then
pretty easy.
The last part of this is if a rebel fighter defeats anybody undermined, all enemies become undermined for 1 turn, which can't. So you're literally just going to undermine 1, kill 1, undermine them all, and you come down. That's all it's going to be. It's going to be hilarious in TB. And I'm probably going to be putting this on, taking the team into Relic 8, maybe Relic 9, just so that I've got a team that I can smash TB with. It is a very good team.
It also, so her basic gives that resilient defense, which then gives everybody on the team, all the rebel fighters, we'll say everybody on the team, extra offense. Then she also gets the 100% counter chance. Yeah, 100% counter chance. So then she will basic you again after you've attacked her, which means that the rest of the team gets another lot of offense stacking up. So and there kind of is no cap for the offense stacking. So
So
you fuck around and you'll find out.
TB, although it resets
Yeah,
the
each
starting
wave thing. Yeah.
one, like it's gonna race up.
Yeah.
Like in TB, that's gonna be terrifying. In normal conquest, in normal fights, it's still gonna be terrifying levels of ramp. It's just in TB, this is going to ramp and stay around.
I'm just thinking like
So
that mission or the planets where you have got what, 6 troopers, they've all got 5 lives each. By the time you get to that last one, like,
do you want to know what mission I think this is going to make a joke? Saws on
oh yeah.
Geek. You're going to put her in. You're going to put Cassian in. Well, you're going to put her in. You're going to put a couple of others in, and you're just going to ramp to the moon on offense and go, die.
Yeah, Saul, Luthen,
Thor, Luthen, Val, Claire, maybe Seneca when we get to her,
yeah.
and away you go.
Valence,
It's just going to be a massacre.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't got to Cinta's kit yet, which is next fortnight, but Cinta and Val seem to work like close together sort of thing. So that's probably your 5-man team. 5-person team.
Especially for that. If you've got the TB army on, it's just going to be, oh, look, I sneezed and killed everything.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about this next bit because this next bit is actually where I got a little bit scared. I actually got scared by this team. And it's the Unique 2. She was a miracle. Miracle. So at the start, you think 35% accuracy. Okay, that's shit. Really is. Like, don't really need accuracy. But remember, that's going to affect things like Ezra with his dodginess and Jedi training Rey with her dodginess. Usually at the moment, we're using teams that are, you cannot avoid this attack, where this will be, I don't care. I can still hit you.
Yeah. Yep.
So if the new character or Val are attacked by an undermined enemy, you gain resilient defense. So that means TB, he gets attacked, a stacking offense. It also means she gets attacked in normal. Yeah, that's going to be horrible. If an undermined enemy attacks her, the Cinta is it? Whatever. Recovers 10% protection, and Val gains 10% turn meter. When Cinta assists, whenever Val uses a basic on an undermined enemy. If an enemy attacks Cinta, the enemy is exposed, and the first time Val drops to 50% health, she and Cinta reset their cooldowns and equalize health and protection.
So that 4-turn cooldown higher up? Not a problem.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Like, this is the beginnings of what could be a very nice team. A very fun, interactive team. And honestly, I quite like it. I quite like how it falls together. I'm enjoying how this is going to work and play out. And it does feel like a interesting team.
Yeah.
More than anything, this feels interesting.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be killing off any GLs. But yeah, I mean, like it'll kill off something because there's a lot of damage. Even like if you just ignore the TB thing, like the TB Omicron, still think there's quite a lot of damage being put out when you start to take in like the exposers and stuff like that. Yeah, we'll see what it does, but I could see it doing like a Malgus sort of level sort of team. Like that's where I sort of think if it was to do a Melgus level team, I'd be happy with that.
Yeah,
For sure.
I can agree there. If it does take out a Malgus level team, definitely worthwhile. From this so far, I think it has a chance of killing some bigger teams.
Okay.
It has a decent chance. Like, just reading these without going through, looking at Cassian, looking at
Yeah, true.
Cinta, looking at Luthen, combining all that into it, I think there's some interesting bullshit coming. So
Yeah, I guess I'm.
maybe worthwhile.
Yeah, I guess I'm not looking at Cassian's kit in all of this. I'm just purely looking at what we've got with Claire and Vel at the moment, and yeah,
Yeah.
I guess I shouldn't be too quick to jump that gun.
Like, honestly, the first thing that I'm looking at is like there is some serious interaction across all the kits. And I'm here for that bullshit. Like, it's gonna be chaos. These newer kits, especially when you look at like Maul's level of kit, people are there going, "Oh, it's not that complicated." Maul interacts with all 5 on his standard team. He interacts with all 5 that are in the PW team. He interacts with all 5 of the new Focus Datacron team. He does shit with all of them. And that's their uniques. Oh crap, it gets complicated. If you want to look into these teams properly, start looking at the uniques and how they interact with each other. And it suddenly becomes a no. Like, I've spent a good couple of hours working through Maul. The reason I haven't put out the video yet, I've got the data thanks to people in the community. I can say categorically the percentage changes between 3-star and 5-star and the percentage offense output that you would be losing at max relic level based on those percentage outputs for those what are they called? Star levels. So if you, in theory, could take a 6-star 2 relic down, this is where your offense would be. And you can clearly see it's not going to make a massive difference. The only reason you can't run it is the relic drop. So, honestly, I think this team has got some legs to it. It's got some really big moments coming.
Okay.
Do we need to confirm a lot of shit? Yes. Is a lot of shit going to break and fail and us not be able to do what we want? God, yes. But yeah, really going to be fun.
Just for a change.
Really looking forward. Yeah. Just for a change, things aren't going to break. Or are going to break, but we're not going to know that they're broken. One of them. We'll go with that answer.
All right. So that was the end of the kit. So one of the things that TK actually wanted to talk about today was like the era anniversary characters. Now they're in game. We had 1 week of 3v3 GAC.
Yep.
We're 3 days away from 5v5 starting? 4 days? Yeah.
Days away.
Yeah, we're
Days away.
close, right? Where
Yep.
I guess where did they sit 3v3 wise? And where do we think they're gonna be 5v5? So are we just gonna go through them one by one?
Yep.
Yeah.
We'll start off with Maul because a lot of people were talking about Maul and saying, "Oh, he's not impressive," or "Oh, he's really impressive." There is a range with Maul.
Yeah.
Because like we've talked about it earlier, in Arena, he does not feel good against Rey. But I've got the data in front of me. So against Rey, Barris and Ben, 81% win rate against Ray Barris Ezra. Not Ray Barris Ezra, Ben Ezra. So the team comp that we've all been going, oh, fuck off with. 58%. Against Hondo, 98%. Against Leia, 88%. Against Lord Vader, 86%. Against Jabba, 60%. Like, he is a very big hitter.
Okay. There's some pretty decent
He
numbers.
doesn't hold back.
Yeah.
And it's even against things like the Jedi Master Kenobi, Cat, Ezra build, 60%, considering how much of a pain that team is. And most people's answers, including my own, is wherever I see Ezra, I go poke with Slacker. I'm relatively impressed by that team being able to hang out there.
So, 3v3 team was Stranger,
Hatefield Mall, Starkiller.
okay. And that
And
there is no other option.
If you're taking Starkiller out, you're stopping the anti. If you take out Hatefield Mall, you're toning everything down. Like, if you put them on defense, those three, an overall win rate against them is 48%.
Okay.
Everybody was going, oh, yeah, those three, you just use QA. Yes, you just use QA and hope, you all hope that your opponent hasn't modded Maul to be a chunky little asshole. Because if they have, that Attackacron may not save your ass.
That's not good enough. Okay.
You go against Bane, and you'd think, okay, Bane is going to do it. Bane's going to do it. Yeah, 65% win rate. Uh-oh. That's not good when Bane is a powerhouse for a lot of smaller accounts.
Yeah.
Go in, okay, well, I'll do this, and I'll just clear it. No, Bane may not do it for you. I showed it's messy on my stream, for God's sake. Lord Vader is the best answer at 91%. And everybody else is like Kenobi, 26. Jedi Master Mace Windu, 31. Seabane is only 37. Leia, 45. There isn't great answers out there to this team. Like, I would say if you've used QA against it, that's a win in my. I've pulled your QA off.
Yeah, I used
if you've
Boba Fett and the Boba Fett Cron.
But that's 16%.
1/6.
Yeah, 1/6.
How the
not
fuck
big.
did I do that, but not do the 80-something% thing with Ray, with M against Ray?
RNG and getting lucky.
Is it really only 18%?
16.67%.
16.
Okay. All right. I don't even know what to say to that.
It's a horrible moment that this team has been overlooked. It has been really overlooked.
Okay.
You then look at all the rest. All the rest of them,
Hang on.
have been relatively impressive.
TK, what was your experience with Maul in 3v3?
I never saw him.
Okay.
I never saw him, and I didn't unlock him quick enough to have him for the last round. So I wasn't thinking.
All right. Do you want to talk about Maul in 5v5 and then go to the next? Yeah. Or you want to do all 3v3s, then all 5v5s?
We'll do all 3v3 and then we'll quickly talk about 5v5 because a lot of 5v5 is going to be theory crafting hell for a good while. So a couple of the other teams to know. Luke with his army, if you've got Princess Leia's army and Han, that can be a pain in the neck. Like, yes, it can be Tuscaned. But if you play it even wrong once, and that's all it takes is one misplay, you enter the game of Luke gets taunt, hand gets taunt, Luke gets taunt, hand gets taunt, and it's over. Cannot deal with Leia, and Leia starts nuking you.
Don't you just press auto with Tuscans?
No, because they will dispel Luke. And the second you've dispelled Luke, it's over. Once you enter that cycle, that team kicks your ass. And people are there going, really, it's that bad? And it's like, I'll pull it up so I can look at the what's it for it. But if I remember, it is really stupid odds when it goes off. There you go, 6% chance with Tuscans.
Okay.
With the armies.
Yeah.
And everybody was there going, oh yeah, it works, it works, it works. And the thing that made me laugh was all these content creators put out these videos saying it works. A fucking 6% chance. That is not a good counter.
Never tell me the odds.
Right.
But it's also that moment of a lot of people week one, including myself. I went, oh, I've got JML. Yep, that's going to win. There is no doubt that JML is going to kick its ass.
You'd think so.
There is no doubt there.
Yeah.
And yeah, 100% win rate out of 25 fights. There is no doubt that JML wins that fight, but you're also sat there going, I just won because you threw JML at a bullshit team.
What a trash team to have to use JML against.
Yeah. But remember, I go very heavy on defense, so I can end up having spare shit like that to throw at bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Asajj's team, very, very hit, miss. I don't know if I like it. I don't know if I don't. Boba Fett lead is definitely needed for it. It's then, are you running Fennec? Are you running Sam?
Doing Scion Boba Fett, like old.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dad Boba.
Boba Fett. Yeah, Dad Bob. Very hit, miss, maybe, but so much counters it. Mando's counter it. Gas counters it well. Great Mothers, Freya, even Revan with the Revan team build for threes. There's enough teams that you're there going, okay, this isn't a defense. Honestly, I think it's quite fun though. You think it's still quite fun team to place because people will mess up. There's nothing that has got more than like a 95% chance. And the one thing that does is going, which is the Boba Fett missile cron.
So I had old Boba, Asajj, Fennec with a Fennec prawn, and CLS, C3PO, Chewpio with the Chewpio cron failed to it. It then got beaten by QA. Which I'll take. Right. That's fair.
Yeah. And this is the thing. The teams that it's going to call to easily one-shot it.
And Balin was
are
the other
worthwhile
one.
teams.
Balin like was round 3.
QA, Balin, Gungans, Seer, Reaver. Any of these teams into that trio, I can accept that.
Yeah.
Especially when Boba Fett is still shockingly crap in GC, and he's god tier in TW. Honestly, my thoughts are I want to test this team in TW more than I want to test it in GC. So if you're calling out teams like bloody Reaver in a mode you're shit in, imagine what he's going to be like calling bloody shit in TW. Throw a GL at me or risk a drop. That's what it is. That is literally what that one is. Next one to quickly cover. I know there's two more.
Paris.
It is Barris. The 3v3 Barris team. Gonna be honest. Without the focus datacron, it is
Pretty shit.
with the focus datacron, pretty meh. Just being honest here. Like, even with the focus datacron, it's pretty much it'll do something. It'll be a pain in the ass. But things like Adrad, Treya, Gast, Reaver, Great Mothers, Gungans, Bow, Bane, C Solos, Jesus Christ, Maz, Balin, Boba Fett, CLS. All these have good win rates. Like, even DTMG is a 50% win rate. Okay.
Yeah.
I can accept a 50% win rate.
Yep.
Because that level of chaos. So, do I think it's a good team? No. It's definitely not. We need to see with its datacron when we come back round to 3v3s. I don't know how she's going to perform in 5s. There is teams that I want to build there and test. But I can say definitively she is good in GAC. Not in GAC, in TB. I can definitively say she's good in TB. Why can I say that? I took her to R9 by accident, and I've been using her with the Marek team. Makes the team even more chunky, and holy shit, it's funny.
How do you accidentally take a character to Relic 9?
Because I was talking to chat, and they distracted me.
Were you drinking?
Yes.
Okay.
There is also that.
Yeah. All right.
That explains it.
There was alcohol involved, chat involved, and me not paying attention involved. But it does now mean I've got one of the 2 of the 5 Inquisitors to R9 that I need for TV. So,
All right. Hoda, or what?
Right.
Not Hoda. What do we? Choda. Sorry.
Choda, Chode, whatever the fuck you want to call the little freaking green prick on a Wookiee. I'm probably going to call him the green prick on a Wookiee just for that reason.
But have they got green pricks though?
Well, I assume he does. So
I'm just gonna stop talking.
I think the 3v3 he was utterly shit. I'm just looking for data on it now, and like I had to pull up data where it's not the leads because like he's been under Beck, been under Stormtrooper Luke, he's been under Tarfels, he's been under a few different ones, and again, there's nothing really here that I wouldn't throw at it to kill that team. And it's like, okay, it has raised Wookiees a bit, but it's not raised Wookiees enough to mean like Dad Bob Bobber without can't kill it. Like you've got a list of decent teams that are spare, like Iden, that still beats it. His old school Bloody Night Sisters still beat it. Oh, look, your defense values are really high. I don't give a shit. So there's a lot of teams that defeat it, and including in that is the Inquisitor Barris team. Beats the Wookiee team hands down. So do I think it's worthwhile? Maybe in 5s because you'll be a bit more chunky. But Wookiees are 100% ATW team because of Tarfals. So with his one being for Grand Arena, I don't know if it's. I really don't. That is one that we do need to see more data on after 5v5 and after the season of 3 to actually have an idea of what the fuck is. We just need more data on that because over the whole fights for that team on its own, I think it was like something fights. Yeah, 230 fights overall involving Coda. There's not a lot of him. And at the moment,
I really wanted him to be good.
I think he will be, especially in TW with the Tarful shit going on there. Because that amount of defense is nothing to even be tempted to ignore.
Does your guild use Wookiees in TB?
No.
Yeah.
No.
So he's good in TB, but still not good enough to use in TB.
In TW, it's just.
Yeah, TW, I mean. Like, I just took my Wookiees up to where I can do that special mission in TB, and I can already auto that mission, so.
Yep. Same.
Yeah, I feel like I wanted him to be good just because I like Wookiees.
Putting him in that team has made it so much of an auto. I put it on, I didn't even look. I accidentally have used the R9 one that we got for $5. Can't remember his name.
Clone Wars Chewie.
Yeah, Clone Wars Chewie lead. Came back and went, shit, I've won. And it was like, I used Clone Wars Chewie lead and still won.
Was that with Choda on the team?
Yeah.
Okay.
The whole team at R7. So it's like, yeah, your abilities have made a difference here.
Sure. And who'd you replace for him?
I literally went, who is my highest GP list, and clicked.
Oh, all right.
I didn't even think.
Okay.
And it was like, oh, yeah, I won and kind of used the wrong lead. So it was that moment of, okay, try again. Maybe next time. Maybe I'll play it right next time. Probably not. It is me. But yeah, so that's that. And I think there's one more character, isn't there?
What do you think
Who's
about
the last
putting
one?
him in with Jedi?
I don't know.
Okay.
There's one here with him with Caloran Beck. And defensively, it's been seen twice, and Malgus smashes it both times.
But Malgus beats Keller and Beck comfortably anyway.
Yeah. And this was Caloran Beck, Granny, and Clone Wars and Coda.
Okay.
And it wasn't even the full strength Malgus. It was without Revan. So not a strong enough team that I want to waste.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Right.
That's all of those, isn't it?
Yeah.
We did a Sarge,
So,
we did Barris. Oh, Darth Vader?
Oh, Vader. Yes. This is a weird one. This is 100% a weird one. So I have seen a couple of people using it in other teams other than EP. Now, with EP, yes. Balin kills it. Great Mothers kills it. C with support kills it, but it's C-WAP support. JML kills it. JMK kills it. Ungans kill it, and Leia kills it. This is where it gets interesting. Freya, 28%. Malgus, 31%. UA, 76%. Gas, 29%. It suddenly falls off really goddamn quick.
Okay.
I think it has potential. it has potential. Whether we need to tweak how we mod him for that build, or that there is a list of shit that I want to test there. And at the moment, we also don't have a way of setting it to, other than me setting it to minimum relic tier 6, which is what I'm doing now. There is no way to say I need this at minimum 7 stars.
Oh, yeah. See what you're
So
saying. Yep.
if I didn't set that to the relic 7, yes, we get more data. But all of a sudden, everything's in flux with bullshit. Like, just for instance, at relic 6, I have 1,036 battles. I will take that out now and update it. Oh, come on, refresh. Oh, my PC's just had an internet blip. There we go. Exact same team. Exact same team comp. How many battles do you think we've got?
Oh, probably 4,000.
We had 1,000. Yeah, 3,016. So, but we went from a win rate of 50% to 71. So, but here's the best bit: a team that was at 12% is now 95%. So that says a lot to me that the lower stars are a lot weaker, especially on Vader.
Okay. Interesting.
A lower
Not
starred Vader
surprising.
is going to get trashed.
Yeah.
But then you take it to a full-on minimum relic 7 Vader, so and yeah, we lose a load of data, but that exact same team is now bottom of the list. It's a 15% win rate. But it's like
More
okay,
realistic result,
so,
really.
Yeah. And it's like that's Adrad.
Okay.
Adrad without that minimum relic in there was up at 90-odd%.
It looks alright.
Adrad's
Yeah.
not a bad team.
Yeah.
But still, it's a shit team when you think about it. And it's like, do you really want that team being that overpowered at like 90-odd% win rate? No. But one of those. That's just how we're going to have to look at data from now on is minimum relic 7 if you're fighting it. Because they might be at relic 5, but you don't want like 5-star data in at relic 5 because that's what you're going to get. You got your 6-star data in at relic 5, and oh, it's only a relic 3, so I'll put it to relic 3. Okay, well, you've got 4-star data in there now, not 7-star. I may message somebody at Insights and see if we can get that feature added ASAP and see if we can get that sorted, because that is something that maybe definitely like having a minimum star level, because the data is going to be all over the place without it. And it'll also mean we can check shit like at relic 3 7-star against relic 3 like 6-star. And
Yeah.
it's going to be big difference.
Yeah, that's true. Yep.
So
All right.
now we come to 5v5 shit.
Predictions.
The theory crafty time.
Yeah.
Yoda Chewie. Bullshit. I don't think it'll do much. Not in GAC. I don't think it lifts it enough. Maybe it fucks off to a Jedi team. I don't think it does enough because the heal will do jack shit. Because the heal is directed at Wookiee. So I don't think Wookiees are lift.
Have you got any thoughts on Choda, TK?
I mean, not really. He's one of the ones. Like, I got all those characters to 6 stars, and I got them all to like level. The only one, Luke, was gear 12, and all the other ones were gear 13 coming out of the era, except Vader, I got to 7 stars, and I have him at Relic 9, so he's kind of the one that him and Maul are the ones I'm most concerned with, because I just took like Luthen and Saw to Gear 13, just kind of trying to prep for some of these era tunes, and I don't know. I'm not heavily invested in the era tunes yet because they're all 6-star, except for Vader. So I don't know. Like we were talking about, I don't think that Choda's gonna raise the bar on anything.
Yeah,
So
I agree.
yeah, I don't think he raises the bar enough. We'll cover Barris because I think Barris now jumps to Sia Maliko's team in 5s.
Okay.
I honestly think that's where she's going to live because, number one, there's no revives anyway. So that bullshit doesn't fuck up your Reaver. Because at the end of the day, she will screw your Reaver. She's going to make your team chunkier. But you could now go, okay, well, I'll put Barris and I'll put Ninth Sister and I'll put the other shit Inquisitor that I'm going to have to put with her anyway in 3s, or with Sia. And oh, look, I've got a cheaped out Sia team with a chunky as shit tank because there's 3 Inquisitors in there and Barris is making them thicker.
Hang
Making
on,
that
what do
tank
you
potentially a nightmare.
You're saying
allies?
Seer Malicos
Ah,
3
fuck.
Inquisitive?
Yeah, Sia Malikos with leftover Inquisitors.
Hmm.
Still leaves your Reaver team intact for dealing with your bullshit teams.
Yeah,
But it fucks with people in a whole new way.
that sounds like fun, actually, I think.
Because remember, Barris is unique, the patience bullshit. If all allies, minimum 3, are Inquisitors, this character gains 20% max health and protection, potency. This character gains 20% turn meter, yada, yada. Then you go into her unique. Whenever a Inquisitor is critically hit, recover 10% health and protection and gain a stack of Purge on them. When Ninth Sister is taunting, all allied second sister and Inquisitor Barris gain 200% defense and tenacity and is immune to daze and stun.
Okay.
It's gonna mean that Ninth Sister, Second Sister, and Barris have a more permanent home. But fuck me, they're basically playing Hide the Malicos. It's not Hide the Chicken, it's Hide the Malicos. Because he's just gonna hit like a train.
So Barris 9th and 2nd?
Yep. The trash ones that you're not using.
Yes.
Okay. Alright, that looks alright.
Yeah. And it then frees up a load of other things like Baby Cal to piss off to other teams. But you could go like Barris 9th and Baby Cal in a Sia team.
But Baby Cal could go across to Ranger, Maul, Starkiller?
Now, we will talk about Maul last because Maul's is 100% the focus datacron.
Yeah.
There is no doubt there. So next one we'll have a quick talk about is IG-90. IG-90 plus Afra is gross. Utterly, utterly gross.
Who's the 5th though?
Vader.
Well, Darth Vader, IG-88. Basically, what have you got spare? I don't necessarily think Vader's a requirement now. Because it could be Vader, 88, or BT, not BT, the B2 for the dispels.
Yeah. I've got B2 still.
Any of those 3 would be absolutely god tier on that team. Combine that with the focus datacron, I think 88 has it because of target lock synergies and everything else. I think that is where that goes.
Yeah.
Again, I'll quickly go through Barris because I've got their focus datacrons open. The reason I'm also thinking Barris on that team is that gives Malikos 50% crit damage and 70% armor pen on top of having defense and nasty, meaning not ability blocking him, and he's going to lob rocks in your face. It is basically have rocks.
Yeah. Yep. All right.
I don't know if Yoda's Ron use it enough. I will test it. I will throw it down, and we'll see. That is a we'll see one. Where is?
So
We'll cover Asaj's.
yep.
So Asajj, Forlom, Fennec, with Dad Bob Boba Fett lead. Don't know who the fifth is. It's not going to be Zuckuss because you can't take a tank with Asajj. So, eeny, meeny, miny, zam. And yeah, it looks promising. It looks promising.
I had
But
Bob, like Dad Bob Bobber, Asajj, Fennec, Bam, Zam.
yeah, I think
Bam's sort of like
Forlom is
flexible because of what's her name? Beskar Mando. Not Mando.
Bo-Katan.
Bo-Katan,
Yeah.
that's the one. Yeah. If you need him over there, then of course, you know, that's more important probably, but
yeah, I think there's a lot of bits and pieces that are going to be good there, but I don't know. Like that team, I am concerned with. I think Forlom is going to be needed for the corrupted translation to fuck about with them a little bit and making Asajj's abilities work a little bit better because of that.
okay.
I don't think it's going to end up being a good team because I don't think it's worthwhile the investment. But at the same time, it's a new team. People won't know how to deal with it for week one. Week one, any of these teams are viable to fuck with people's minds. Because it's going to throw out a load of old counters just because of a new character.
So this is something else that do you think we're getting Quinlan Voss anytime soon?
I would hope. But at the exact same time, I don't think.
Okay.
I would
So
hope.
if he was to come to the game, do you think that they would make him fit into this team? Or would he
Yes.
take okay.
100% it would fit into this team. It would be a unique way it would fit in as well. There would be some form of synergy that makes her work with other light better.
Yeah, because there's mention
when
of
he's
her
in.
having synergy with a Jedi who's not in the game yet. Dark Disciple is the name of a book, I think, or story where she and Quinlan Voss are the main characters. There's a legendary Vanguard coming, apparently.
There is a lot of potential that they could give us Quinlan Voss soon.
Yeah.
I'm just not holding my breath for it. Like,
Yeah.
I'd love it. I love Quinlan Voss's story, but yeah.
He the one from Clone Wars that's got kind of the Native American look?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, he'd be cool there.
So eventually, if we go off old stuff, I think they end up having a child together, if I remember correctly. and like he revives her, and there's all sorts of weird shit between them. And basically, I think he does die in the end, protecting her in some way. I haven't read those books in a very long time.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot to him more than what we see in Clone Wars. And honestly, I love the lore for him, and I would love him
Okay. All right. Just
to.
a off-topic sort of thing.
Yeah, we do that enough.
Yeah.
So next one to talk about is the Stormtrooper Han.
Luke, you done the same.
Yeah,
You did
I
it.
did the same
You
as
did
you.
a boo-boo like
Stormtrooper
I
Han,
did.
Luke, Leia, that bullshitty team. I've got a few weird ideas that I want to test, and I'm not going to publicly put out what I'm going to bullshit test because there is some ideas behind that team, especially with the Datacron involved. Do I think it's going to be a good team? I think it's going to have to pull your seer. I don't think you can safely slacker it. I don't think it's going to be safely a JML team, a J&K team. I think the team that I've come up with is gross in a gross part of the world. I think it's going to be very limited required.
Okay.
I don't think it's going to be, oh yeah, everybody use this team and just put it in your wall and you can't punch through it. There's going to be teams that get through. You're going to trayer it, rip Stormtrooper Luke out of the team, and oh look, now it can be 2-tap with a bag of shit.
Okay.
So
I
it's going to be one of those teams.
have
If I'm
no
right,
idea.
I'm right. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
In 5v5, I have no idea. Pretty straightforward in 3v3, but 5v5 without like pulling apart the layer team, I don't really know where to put it. So kind of think these ones will just sit on the side. Say it again, TK.
I feel like he's going to be useless. I mean, he was kind of a character in the back of my head when they were saying, "Oh, he's coming in, he's going to lift up these old teams for newer players," and I'm like, "All right." So basically, Womp Rat's going to find something stupid that makes him disgusting, and he's actually, it's just like CG being CG, where they tell us that this goes with this, but it actually doesn't, and it goes with something off the wall where he's going to be dominant. But I'm
Yeah.
not even refreshing his node. I'm just slow farming him, and I'll get him to 7 stars when I get him to 7 stars because I don't think I have a use for him.
I think I have a use for him. It's just going to be proper bullshitty week 1 moment. Like
Yeah, I hope you do.
Week 2, I think we'll have counters for it. And there'll be a counter play that means, oh, look, you can do it with a cheaper unit and away you go.
Yeah.
But I think week 1, maybe even week 2, we will have bullshit moments with that team.
Okay.
Which is why I don't want to bring it out yet to people's knowledge. Because if I'm right, it'll mean that I want very little data going into week 2, which means, oh, look, there's not enough data to counter it in week. Which means you're going into week 3 going, finally, information that we can use. And that means that I've had 2 weeks of use out of it instead of 1. You guys know if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. If it works in week 1, day 1 of GAC, and my opponent's dropped a load of battles into it, I'll talk about it. And we'll see we'll ask them what they used. And if they use something like Sia Malicos or Lord Vader or JMK and they all failed, you guys will know. I won't hide that. I just hide it until we go into week 1, day 1. So we'll see. We'll see that.
Darth Vader.
Right. Last 2. We have Darth Vader. Darth Vader is going to be weird in 3s. In 5s, sorry. I've already had a couple of conversations with different people. Fatal actually called me a little bit insane, but also said there is merit to what I was thinking. we know it's going to be Emperor Palpatine, Mara Jade, Royal Guard, and Vader. Now, the Datacron says Tarkin. My brain went Thrawn. Now, yes, you have got merit to Tarkin's unique and Tarkin's ability to pass out buffs, which buffs the team up, which does their chaining bullshit. However, the reason I'm looking at Thrawn is if you're going to place this on defense, Thrawn locks somebody down, that could be the fight. Remember, it's pretty goddamn annoying, especially if they go, oh, there's no taunt at the moment, and suddenly, like, lock your mace down, or lock your depper down, or lock something down that you desperately want to kill this team. Imagine losing that unit to them. It could get very interesting, very, very.
What about
So
Piet?
that's where my brain's going. Maybe even Piet to give the target to pass the Royal Guard. There is going to definitely be some testing required on who is the fifth. The only reason that I am potentially looking at even the potential of Tarkin is the Datacron gives him the shocked enemy, deals damage to an enemy, shock an enemy for 2 turns, which can't be evaded or resisted. There's guaranteed shock, which guarantees EP doing stupid shit. So, very, very tempting to have Tarkin in. But I'm not sure whether it's Tarkin. Tarkin or Thrawn. One or the other. And I'm very torn. I want to try Thrawn. I also want to try Tarkin. I know people that are going to try Tarkin, so I'm going to use them to try Tarkin for me. And I'm going to run Thrawn and see what happens.
Yeah, I'm going to use Tarkin, I think, just because I have him R9.
Yeah.
The Datacron has got Tarkin on it.
Yep. The Datacron's got in there. I think that is going to be one hell of a Datacron. That team is going to be a problem.
How do we want to mod Royal Guard?
As fat as humanly possible.
And then
health
health
and
or
protection?
protection or both?
So you're probably going to want both, except his ability on the Datacron recovers 5% health for each buff dispelled this way. So if you go a biased health build, you will heal himself more. And you also probably are going to purposely pull off his tenacity, because usually you'd have him health, protection, tenacity, a little bit of speed, and done. Maybe some potency for his get fucked moment with his stick. But it would literally be, I don't care about buffs, because at the start of my turn, I dispel them all. And that heals me. So I kind of want no tenacity to get all your debuffs on me, so I can go, here's a stick. Yeah. So also potential, run him quite slow, get him ultra tanky. Remember, this Cron as well would be giving 85% defense, 75 health, crit avoidance. It's going to be a case of, yeah, he's going to be a tanky little.
The offense team, you think?
I'm going to probably throw it on defense. I want to see how it does on defense. See if it has anything that is worthwhile as a counter. And if it's like, even if it's pulling something like Balin or Freya or something like that, something of that caliber, it's worthwhile on defense. What it kills on offense, I want to know when the Datacron's gone. I don't care whilst the Datacron's here. That's my biggest problem with it. I don't care whilst the Datacron's here.
Maul.
Now for the one we've all waited for. Morley. Brutally honest here, every mode, apart from TW, you are 100% going to run the Focus Datacron team if you have got it. Because it is Maul, Stranger, Starkiller, which is a 3 team, Barris, and Visas. The reason for that is Visas has, whenever she revives an ally, it resets all other cooldowns and death mark. And Barris's very first line is the most important bit. And Barris literally goes, revives from allies can't be prevented. Oh, your gas doesn't work.
Yep.
Your slacker won't work. That will shut down fucking. And remember, Visas is the revive mechanic team, which is why that isn't going to change. I don't even think this will change in TW. The only other one might be Jahundi. That one.
Jahani.
Or Jahani. Or is it worth it? Is it worth being potentially stuck not being able to revive fuckers? Just being honest here, I don't see it as a choice. I think Barris and Visas is the build. Especially with this Kron.
The Jahani thing is when Satil comes around, that question I think will disappear because Satil's looks like Jahani will go there for GAC, but then once it comes to PW, I think that'll change.
Yeah, so once this Kron is gone, Visas Jahani will be the build for 100%.
For GAC.
Because that'll amp. No, not for for GAC, I think Barris is likely to still live. For TW, Jahani's going to live in Starkiller. It has for years, and when it comes around to relic levels for them, the higher the relic level, the better. I am going to have my Barris and Visas at R7, I think, for this round. Have a quick look. And I'm trying to see if I can get to R8.
So in TW, Jahani will be free of Satil. So you'll be able to use Jahani with Starkiller in TW. But GAC, Jahani will stay with Satil. So you will do Barris. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
But for now, I don't know if it'll stay like that. I don't know if it'll change. We need to know more about Satil's kit. We need to understand more about where they're taking it because we are going to cover it next week. We'll talk about that very shortly. And I just don't see a home for her.
Okay.
One of those. It is disappointing. But we'll be talking about that.
What are you thinking for Stranger, or for the Maul one, I should say? Yeah, or Stranger 10.
Yeah, so it's exactly going to be the
TK, sorry.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah,
yeah, I agree. It's the Datacron team. I just hope, I mean, I don't want to put anything into Juhani that I don't already have into her. She's R5. I mean, R7, I would take her to R7 just because it's easy now. R7's like nothing.
Yeah.
Basically. But I wouldn't, my Barris and Visas are both R5, but I would take them both to R7, especially if we think after the Datacron that they're still going to be viable in Grand Arena with the Stranger team. Maybe would even take them higher than that.
Like my
Barris.
Barris.
I have Stranger at R9. I plan to take the Spider Maul to R9. My Star Killer's R9. So I'll have to put some luck levels into Visas and Barris.
Yeah.
So right now, my Barris is R8, my Jahundai is R8, my Visas is R7. I'm planning on trying to get R7 on Visa's done before R8 on Visa's done before W lock-in. TW lock-in, and trying to get a 7 on Knights of Spirit before JC lock-in. So yeah, I am working incredibly hard on trying to get some relics up.
All right. You got anything else you want to? We covered that, PK. Was there more that you wanted to talk about?
That's great. Appreciate it.
Yep.
So I think that's everybody. So
yeah.
We now have the lovely section of viewers' questions. Do we have any? I know TK might have some.
We do. Bane has asked a question, and I really don't like it, but because neither option is good. So, all right.
God.
So Bane has asked, would you rather have all the food you eat for the rest of your life be slightly soggy, or have every drink you consume always be room temperature?
Oh God.
Yeah.
Bane.
So TK gets to answer first because.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm taking the room temperature drinks. Ooh. I think. So I already prefer water at room temperature, and I can drink bourbon neat, or just let the ice cube, or put a little water in it if I want a little water. But I don't want to eat soggy food, man. Soggy fries suck, dude. I don't want that. I want crispy. I want crispy chicken nuggets. I want. I'll take room temperature drinks. I'll just have to quit drinking beer.
I think I'm gonna have to agree with TK on that. I can happily drink room temperature whiskey. I can happily drink room temperature bourbon. I can happily drink that. I just would have to avoid beer, but that's not hard.
But couldn't you also avoid foods? Couldn't you also just avoid foods that you would normally want crispy and do like more wet dishes?
Yeah, but soggy chips, soggy chicken nuggets, soggy bacon.
Yeah, but you're saying that you're going to give up like beer or things that you can't drink cold or hot, I should say, but you're not going to give up some foods when we've got other options for foods?
Right. I'm going to be honest.
I have a winter workaround. I can keep my beer in the garage where it's like sometimes
room temperature.
There, and if I sit in the garage and drink, my room temperature beer will be cold.
Like frozen.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't have that option. My room temperature is like 24, 25 degrees at least, right? That's out of the sun in the cupboard sort of thing.
For God's sake, I'm going to be brutal here. I have bacon every goddamn day. I am not having soggy bacon. No.
But how do you have soggy bacon? It's just not crispy, right?
Yeah, but I'm not having freaking soggy bacon. I want my bacon crispy.
Yeah, but you would get used to soggy bacon just the same way as you would get used to having like warmish beer.
No.
I'm going for soggy food. I reckon I can change.
Like soggy to me means wet, right? Like it's gonna have a abnormal amount of moisture in it. I don't want wet toast. I don't want soggy muffins. I don't want soggy bread. To anything you eat in a sandwich, it's gonna, I don't know, man. I'd rather have warm beer.
I'm thinking like pastas. You could like most of those are wet already, right?
That's already.
Yeah, like you lose a bread and in like a meat pie maybe, but I reckon you would adjust your food, what you ate, to match sogginess, and still be able to have cold drinks.
Yeah, I mean, I drink water more than anything, and I already like room temperature water.
Yeah.
So
you're sort of on the.
I think it'd be much bigger adjustment for me to adjust to soggy food.
I drink my whiskey, brandy, like bourbons, all room temperature anyway, and my main drink is room temperature. So yeah, I can accept that.
Guess my climate's
My-
different. Cold
Yep.
drinks,
Yeah.
like requirement. I feel half of my food's probably soggy anyway compared to the rest of the world because it's that humid. So I probably
Right.
don't know. Yeah, yeah.
Right. Honestly, yeah, it probably does also depend a little bit on where you are in the world, because it's like for TK, he lives in the frozen north. I live in a country that very rarely goes above 10 degrees. And Mike lives in a country where temperature is a choice of, do you want boiling, or burning to death?
I don't even know what it is
That
now at the
that's your
moment.
settings.
So it's 1 o'clock in the morning, and it's currently 24 degrees. That's the low tonight is 24 degrees. Yeah.
No.
Humidity? I
damn
don't
it.
even know what humidity we're at.
7 degrees Fahrenheit.
87 degrees humidity.
Let's have a look at what mine is.
Basically raining.
I am at 8 degrees. So it's not exactly warm or much of a difference between me and TK, but this is like the height of my day. So
Okay, yeah. Coming here. It's only 9 a.m. here, so
How many
we'll get
Fahrenheit
warmer,
did you
I
say?
think. 7.
Negative 13 degrees for me. So 0. I think I've seen it go below 32 Fahrenheit twice in 35 years of my life. Twice.
Mike doesn't understand this 0 degrees Celsius or 32 Fahrenheit bullshit.
Yeah.
He doesn't understand cold weather.
So it's currently 75.2 Fahrenheit, and that's my low for tonight. That's the
It's
coldest.
summer there.
Yeah, we're coming. Yeah, so we've got what 8 days of summer left, I guess. No, 6 days left. Yeah.
And thank God summer's coming here. We'll have rain. I mean, have 1 day of sunshine.
Yeah.
It's really sunny here today. It's probably going to be actually feel kind of nice out today.
Well, if I look outside right now, I have got pissing down with rain. So I am doing nothing but chilling with a friend on games this afternoon. Yeah,
all right.
fucked going
You want to
outside in
read
this weather.
Jabba's reply?
Yeah, I'll read out what Jabba put. My dear Bane, why must you bring such mundane concerns to me? Sogginess or room temperature? You ask this of Jabba the Bot, the ruler of all he surveys? Very well. I'll indulge your petty question. Knickers. I'll force you to choose between soggy food for eternity or lukewarm drinks. Well, lukewarm drinks in the hand is better than a meal that is too wet to enjoy. But remember, next time, keep your queries relevant in my divine presence. Now read what Bane put. The bot didn't bite back. I am not impressed.
But yeah, so Bane replied, I think you need to skip a couple of meals there, buddy. And Jabba the Bot is either formulating a response or is broken. But yeah.
Yeah. I think if he, instead of saying buddy, if he had tagged the bot, it would have probably replied. Because that's what he did in that long ass string argument that they had. They were tagging each other.
Yeah.
Like they were doing the reply. So, yeah. Honestly, that was quite fun. So, I know TK did say at the start he might have other questions. Do you have any other viewer questions whilst you're here?
I have one more. I'm curious how much of your guys's what is it, the Guild Event 3, the one that you can buy arrow magnifiers and stuff with, how much of that are you guys spending on the R10 signal data?
I'm not.
Not, you're not? How are you buying it?
So my main issue with the Mark III currency from the raid is all going into impulse detectors. I am constantly running out of impulse detectors to take shit to R8, R9, R7 on. That's what my main burn of that currency is.
So are you spending Kairos to get the other one, the arrow?
Yeah.
Okay.
Arrows, I'm currently sat on 150 of them.
Oh.
And I still have like 2,000 of each of the Kairos.
I have like 5,000 of each Cairo that I'm just not ready. I don't have the signal data to make it worth my time to use them yet, but I have like 100 of the. I have enough for 5 R10s of the whatever the relic material is, but I only have enough for like 1.5 of the other stuff.
Yeah, so I do have 36 corrupted signal data, and I will occasionally buy corrupted signal data. But it's more, I'm below 45, I might buy one of the 2 from a raid just to start topping me back up. And that's it. I don't intend on spending a lot on it. As long as I can do 2, I'm happy. I'd prefer to have 3 available to me.
Sure.
But the main thing is everything else for it.
I haven't done any yet, and I want to wait till I have enough for 3 and then do 1.
So you'll always have 2 in the bag.
Yeah, just in case, a GL drops and you need an R10 for it, which you probably will.
No comment whatsoever on my 5 R10s.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And if we just go off the servo motors, I could do another 5. I just don't have the signal data.
Yeah.
I'm sitting on 100 of them, and that's where how many do you even need for
20.
10?
20. So you can do
20?
5 as well.
Okay.
You're probably in a similar
it's only
situation to
15.
me. The coaxial servo motors.
You're talking about that. I'm talking about the corrupted signal data.
Corrupted signal data.
It's 15.
Yeah, that's 15.
Well, I might have enough for 2 then.
I
was thinking it was 20.
Yeah, the coaxial servo motors.
Yeah.
But that's error currency, though.
The only thing that's actually holding me back would be from doing 2. Would be some more girder keypads, which I can get easy enough, and about 80 flawed signal data. So, yeah.
But no, so
one of those.
I'm doing I don't know when or why I stopped at 100 for the corrupted signal data. And then I will just spend it on. I don't spend it on the first thing because it's like 1,100 currency for like 2 of them, whatever that one is. The Zimbiddles, maybe. I don't buy those ones, but I buy the rest of them. So, because they just
how many are
stupid.
The main thing that I would say is it's going to be different for everybody depending on where they are in the game. Like for me, I would love to have Mike's 100. I would love to just have a little bit more signal data because if I did, I would be going mental putting on every odd sun.
In saying that, I have no zero. Do I have any relic 10s? I don't think I've got any relic 10s.
I haven't done any yet either. How many R9s do you have, Mike?
Ooh.
Mr. Womprat.
I have a lot. I'm into the like 90s, 80s relic.
My next one will be my 40th. I have 39, which I think's decent, but I have enough materials for probably 5 more. Or at least the 9 stuff. I don't have enough of the R8 stuff.
I'll be brutally honest. There's a lot that I want to take up, and I am just out of everything
Oh,
to take them up.
yes. No, Jack Daniels. I do have a relic 10 Darth Revan.
Yes.
That's,
Relic 10 Darth Revan is
I do know
seriously.
that one. 42 relic 9s. Hot Utils does not crack the relic 10.
I know I've got 5. Where's this to give the app?
I only have 1 relic 10, which is Darth Revan.
I currently have 60 R9s from the last time I run the bot. And I'm probably wanting to add about 20 to that at the moment.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I have R5s. I've kind of been trying to work on raising my floor and getting, with the new era system, I don't feel like I have to. I mean, really, every 3 months we're going to have a character that we have to have gear for. It's just the conquest characters now.
Right.
So I feel like I don't need to hang on to a big horde of gear. That's why I took Scion, Django, and Luthen, and saw all the characters that I didn't. I'm trying to get them all up to gear 12 now, just because there's no reason to hang on to all that shit anymore.
The other one will
like
be a GL character as well. You need gear for that. You'll unlock it, but not have any gear.
Yeah. So
basically 5 times a year, 1 GL and 4 conquest characters will have to actually have gear for goons, which as long as you get them to level 70 or whatever it is, you have to get them 75. Is it? You have to get them in the era to get them to gear 13.
No, 72 for gear 13.
Oh, that's all the
I
pieces?
feel like that was pretty.
Yep, that's all the pieces gear 13.
Okay.
I'll double check now because I am in game. I'm just slowly doing conquest because I need to finish feats. And speaking of that, where is everybody in conquest? How is your Datacron farms going? That is something we haven't asked.
I have the Darth Vader duals end focus Datacron at 12, and that's all I have. But over the weekend, I'll be trying to get I'm going to try to get that one done and the Stranger one.
Oh, it is 75 to get to gear 13.
Yeah, I thought you get some of the pieces at 72, but you need to 75 for all of the pieces, right?
Yeah. So, yeah.
Conquest wise, I think I'm on like 1200. I'm just trying to load the game up again. 1200 odd pieces of the level 2 and level 3 Datacron stuff, but I just don't have the data cache to do anything. So I will do Sector 4 until I need to lock in for TW, maybe GAC, and then I'll switch back and go and do the other ones, the other nodes. Sector.
So for me, I've finished all the FDCs because filthy whale. I know. You don't have to confirm.
Dirty whale.
But like I am also closing on getting the gold crate. I am doing Datacron farm as I'm doing my gold crate shit. I'm not rushing to get to gold crate at all at the moment. I'll red crate once we've locked in for GAC. That'll take me a day, and then I'll go back to Datacron farm. But I am now at the same stage as Mike, where I am now running out of data cache. Like I am waiting for my store to reset. It actually just happened like 15 minutes ago. And I am it's I got 1 million in. Oh look, I've put 1 million out.
I think I'm halfway through Sector 5, and I've got a lot of the feats done already, so I bought that calendar, so I spend that 600 on the Sector 4 boss, and then I use my 350s to progress through the feats and
Wait, you're in Sector 5? What the fuck's Sector 5? I don't know that until GAC locking.
Yeah, we have different priorities. I got to make sure I finish.
Yeah.
That's all I care about is getting the red crate, and whatever I get for Datacrons out of it is a bonus.
But for me, because of making content, doing GC, and having it very publicly open of what I'm placing on defense, I kind of need the reroll mats. I kind of need everything else. And it's like I'm currently sat on 40 of the Mark II reroll mats because there is specific crons that I'm going to need. So I'm also starting my process because we're not going to have that many reroll mats either.
Yeah.
Which fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Like I need another 600k just to finish off my third normal Datacron. And yeah, I don't know how much more I'm going to be able to do because Datacron data cache too quick, and because of everything that's happened, I can't afford to spend on crystals or the next era shit. So it's a case of yeah, okay, I'm up in the air. I can't spend crystals if I want to race. So yeah, great fun. So no refreshing the store from me that I'd usually do. No doing shit like that to just try and get a tiny edge. One of those. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna still have a ridiculous amount of data crumbs. Can't complain. So, and with that, that is everything. So, would you like to say your goodbyes, DK?
Sure. Goodbye.
TK?
Yeah. Thanks for having me, guys. Good time as always.
Yeah. Fingers crossed we get to face each other again in TW. It'll be fun. Honest.
I can't wait.
This time you'll have me as well to aim for.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah. I mean,
So,
no, 700 million guild. Where are we? I didn't even know how much GP we're at.
we're over 700.
Are we? There you go. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't pay attention.
Last time I looked, we were at like 7-8. We're now at 712.
Yeah. All right. There you go.
We're not much over 700.
720.
There you go. So it'll be a fairer fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't remember if I was in this guild or if I was in the one I was in before when you guys destroyed us. Can't remember that in this one. I got to think I was in the old one because I've only been with this one for like 4 months, and I feel like it was last year that we played you guys.
Yeah, it was over a year ago. So
I was for sure still recovering from my knee surgery last time I was.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it's always fun to have people on. And speaking of which, next week we are going to be covering the Teal Sharn's kit. And as we all know, there is one person in our community that has, for the last, 3-4 years, been going to CG, give me fucking Steel. For those that don't know, that is Ranger from Reality Gaming. He is on next week. He will be coffee powered because it is very early in the morning for him, especially when we drink on a Friday night with Scribble. So there will be the Hangover GAC, and then we'll have a Ranger joining us who is going to be very much coffee powered. It will be interesting. It'll be a laugh. It will be a giggle. Until then, I'm back on Tuesday. We'll be doing the Val Unlock on Tuesday. Going to be a very short stream. I'm likely to then play potentially Helldivers or Battlefield or something like that for a bit, and then we'll go from there. It's just going to be one of those guys. Tuesday is going to be, oh, look, we've got it at 4-star. Done. Because unless we get very lucky on a pack pull. So, yeah. One of those.
Yep.
One of those. So, hopefully, it will be a very fun pull on Tuesday and we'll be able to do more. We will have Ranger here next week with us. I think that's it. Back to GAC, guys. Back to GAC. So I will see you all soon. And would you like to give us the amazing outro
Worked so hard.
from the trainer of Jabba the Bot?
So thank you, TK, for coming along. Yeah, like it was some good discussions tonight. It went a bit longer than normal, but I don't think we really even spoke any sort of we didn't get off topic or anything. So yeah, generally speaking, that's not a bad thing if we do go over, but yeah, it's been good. So whether you're hanging out on Twitch, watching later on YouTube with Womprat, or listening on your favorite podcast player, we really appreciate you guys being part of the show. If you're say listening on Spotify, for example, you want to watch on YouTube, the link tree descriptions are basically everywhere. So if you go on there, you can then find links to other stuff, Discord and all that sort of stuff. So you can sort of see us across different sort of places. And give us a little bit of feedback on what you think about the anniversary era teams, whether you think we're on the right track with them, or if you got a better suggestion, then let us know. So yeah, as Womprat said, next week we'll be back with the Steel Sharn kit with Ranger as a really special guest. Not likely to have any other news, so it probably should be a quietish sort of week, hopefully. And so yeah, I am Aussie Mike. The Rancor is due for feeding, so you guys better clear out quickly. And we'll see you back here next week in the Palace for another episode of the Hutts Hangout. Have a good night, guys.
So from what I can see, Twitch, there isn't anybody that I can send you on a raid to. So we're going to go somewhere quite funny. He is currently playing Squirrel with a gun. Oh, yeah. Have a wonderful rest of your day, guys.
I already had it lined
Mike
up.
has already sent him. Yeah, I was searching as well to see if there was anybody for SWGoH. But we'll see you all again next week. So don't get eaten by the Rancor. Quick, go, go, go!
Yeah.
All right, have they all been sent?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, they have. See you later, guys. And that stream.